Hello everyone, welcome to the final part of Spider-Man 2. This video is going to be a bit of a beefer. This final mission is long. And I don't want to cut it into two parts, so I figured why not just stuff it into one episode. Because quite frankly, I think it's time to move on to a different set of games. It's been putting out Spider-Man 2 videos for about a year. Actually, more than a year at this point. Anyway, press X here to start the final mission.
Central Park Reservoir.
The water system.
Pumping goo everywhere.
Adding more and more people to the hive mind.
If all those symbiotes get out of Manhattan...
Goodbye, Earth. Hello, planet goo. The meteorite is the source of all the power, right? Creating goo, creating symbiotes. But it was useless until Harry repaired it.
Yeah.
And that particle accelerator is what damaged it in the first place. Cut off a piece at low power.
Right, so what if we crank the power up? Like way past 11?
Might destroy it.
And free everyone connected to the hive mind.
Theoretically.
But that reservoir's gotta be mobbed with symbiotes. And you know Harry's not gonna let that rock out of his sight.
Unless he sees something he wants more. Me. Just, for illustrative purposes. Harry's still Harry. He thinks he's healing the world. But the dream isn't complete without...
his best friend beside him.
I can lead Harry away from the meteorite.
And I can handle all the symbiotes.
While I grab the space rock. For illustrative purposes.
All right, fire up the accelerator. No more hive mind. World saved. We all get churros?
Theoretically.
Pete, what Connor said about Harry being too far gone. If you can't save him, are you
Won't
ready?
come to that. You two will be able to destroy the rock in time. Let's heal the world.
For real this time. So the meteorite is somewhere in that thing?
So are Harry and his friends.
Here. Figured you could use a sonic touch.
They're just standing there. What are they waiting for?
Look, I can't thank you both enough. For everything.
Come on, bro. We're the Spider team.
Don't anyone forget it.
Hey, buddy! You gonna sit in there and play with your pet rock all night? It's you and me, Harry. Like we always wanted.
Our gift will finally be yours.
Here's the thing, though. You're gonna have to catch me first.
MJ, now!
Quite a story, Watson.
The first part of the final mission starts out with MJ, and admittedly one of her best sections in the game. There is no stealth at play here. The style here is very similar to the Uncharted games where it's a third-person shooter. I just wish the MJ sections from earlier played more like this, but whatever. Actually, no, it's not whatever. I really wish the MJ sections were more like this, because this is actually fun.
What the hell? I'm coming! Just hang on! Oscorp. I guess they left more than just plans. Not good.
MJ has different means of shooting symbiotes. She can aim and take her time to shoot, or she could just run and gun, which is almost as accurate, but not quite. There are also these explosive barrels that emit sound waves and not heat, so you want to shoot those in order to take out the symbiotes. You do need to be mindful with MJ's health though, because she is extremely fragile, as in 2 hits and you're dead. Or maybe it's 3, I don't know. I think it's 2. And it's very easy to get surrounded if you're not paying attention. So, you want to be careful, make sure you're checking your back at all times, and also using the explosive barrels to your advantage.
Looks like the meteorite's connected to the rest of the hive. Just a normal rock. That can also end the world. They're gonna be all over me. Time to go. Oh, crap. The meteorite feels alive. Gotta get out of here. I get this one. It's game over.
Shooting the symbiotes themselves, I do believe headshots work for killing the symbiotes in one hit, but don't quote me on that. Sometimes it's inconsistent. And you also cannot melee symbiotes like you can with human opponents, so you gotta stay far away.
The sky. Almost out of this hellhole. Looks like my exit's just past that chopper. Up that ladder and I'm in the clear. You gotta be kidding me.
As unrealistic as this is, we gotta fight the symbiote behemoth as MJ, and doubly more unrealistic that there are so many explosive barrels just suddenly around. Because video game. Just use the explosive barrels when the behemoth is nearby, so that way you do a ton of damage, because the gun does not do that much.
Symbiote's big, but I'm fast.
pretty sure your +1 isn't invited to our high school reunion, Harry? Harry?
This is where we became best friends.
Yeah, it is.
And now it's where we become brothers. Join us.
Please, remember everything we've been through.
Final boss time. It's Venom. And he is the hardest boss in the game. Which, fair enough, he is the final boss, but still. Venom's got a fair share of attacks that will just brutalize you if he hits you with them.
Flash kicking our asses for 4 years?
We were weak then.
But we had each other.
This attack right here, which I don't really classify as an attack, you just have to get away to a different platform. If you don't, then you'll just get juggled about, taking very pitifully damage, but that's not really the main damage dealer. Venom will attempt to grab you, but you need to dodge out of the way, and he'll also attack in a kind of like... He'll attack with two hands like an axe handle, which you need to block those.
You came over every single day after school. Even slept over after your mom got sick.
We couldn't feel like that.
When you lost her, that day on the football field, I was there. Always have been.
Until we got sick again. You abandoned us while we were fighting for our lives.
I was trying to save you.
Did feel like that to us.
Venom is a very salty guy. Now, the bad thing about this boss fight is you can't knock Venom down. You can stumble him, but you can't actually knock him to the floor, which would have made things easier, but what can I say? Venom's a big guy.
You want to join us? We know it. Why do you keep fighting us?
You're not giving me a choice. Whoa, symbiote's dropping in.
Phase 2, Venom throws random symbiotes into the mix. And then oh, nobody popped out of that symbiote. What I was gonna say before I noticed that weird little animation quirk is that these are the green symbiotes. All of them are. Which means they're so annoying to deal with.
One at a time.
And in the meantime, Venom is indestructible until you take out all the symbiotes and use your anti-venom abilities. Which for this boss fight is harder than it looks because these enemies tank your hits way more than usual. Like sometimes you're hitting them and they just won't flinch. Oh, and also they dodge around a lot. See, like right there, I was punching the dude and there was even visual feedback, but he was not moving. I wonder if that's a glitch or not.
I'm coming, Harry.
That's a good start, good amount of damage. You want to stun Venom like that more often with the car horns.
For you, for everyone. We gave you everything you ever wanted, and you threw us away.
I should have been better. I'm so sorry.
When you replaced us with Miles, he poisoned you against us even more.
No! He saved me! Just like I'll save you!
I've heard a lot of complaints about this game and Peter's character and that he apologizes a lot and just overall kind of soft. I'm not sure if you know Peter's character. He tends to be kind of, how do you explain it? Not bleeding heart, but he wears his heart on his sleeve. So of course he's going to be a bit more sensitive and apologetic. He was even like that in the 2000s game. Even though he was kind of snarky in that one too.
Harry! You're my best friend!
Then why don't you trust us?
I trust you, Harry! Not that thing you're wearing!
We are not a thing.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think there's any version of Peter Parker / Spider-Man that is absolutely a dick. And we're not talking about Black Suit Spider-Man. That is because of the symbiote. That's not because of Spider-Man himself. I'm talking about a version of Spider-Man that is just in it for himself. Well, no. No Way Home is the closest you can get to selfish, kind of jerkish Peter. But even then, it's not exactly black and white. You have to watch the movie to find out why. But yeah, it's kind of weird in that one. I mean, he did kind of cause the multiverse to implode a little bit. Well, even still, that was Doctor Strange's fault. He should have just said no.
It'll be over soon.
Doesn't matter what you do to me. I'm never gonna heal the world with you. Not like this.
The meteorite. You took it from us.
I think the goo aliens are mad we took their stuff.
Yeah, well, they started it. Let's get this to the accelerator!
MJ, you hearing that?
He's okay, right?
Let's just get him out of here. Go, Miles, I've got him. Go!
Here's the final phase of Venom. Oh wait, no, there's actually two parts to this. This is the second to last phase.
You're not getting this rock, man.
Our future doesn't belong to you.
Trust me. Don't want your future.
Airborne Venom is nasty. He's got a couple of ranged attacks that you can actually throw back at
I
him.
made a promise, Harry, that I'd fight for you.
You don't care about us.
I know you talked to your mom, just like I talked to my dad. Remember? What's she saying right now?
That we are so close.
The blue stuff should slow him down.
I want to keep Venom on ground level, that way you can control the fight more easily.
I'm not gonna let Pete down, Harry.
He'll understand. This is his dream, too.
Sorry, Harry. Heard enough about this nightmare. I'm waking you up.
Peter doesn't need you anymore. He has us now.
You're not doing this for Pete. You're doing this for yourself.
You're holding Pete back.
This is actually strange to think about, but this conversation in this fight right here is one of the few times that Harry and Miles interact with each other. And also, Miles and Venom, for that matter.
Took him away from us.
Took him away. What the hell are you talking about?
I feel like there should have been more between these two before the fight began, or leading up to the fight.
In the forest. We remember what you did.
Harry, stand next to Symbiote talking, not you.
You were jealous. That's why you pushed us apart.
Yeah, maybe I was, but Pete wasn't Pete. Need to hit him with more blue spark.
You think you're better than us, don't you?
This ain't about who's better. I just prefer you without the psycho alien on. I clipped his wings. Doesn't matter if you like me or not. I'm here for you.
I don't know, I mean, Venom's got doom wings like he's freaking Shadow the Hedgehog, so I think he's too far gone at this point. But yeah, we're almost done with this boss fight. We're almost done with Venom causing havoc for a short while, but should have lasted longer, honestly. And speaking of longer, this next cutscene is about 20 minutes, so I hope you enjoy.
Pete's better off without you. We all are. We gave you our chance.
Harry! Pete?
You ready to finish this?
Almost. Fight, Harry! Fight! I can't. I'm done. You have to
Kill us.
Harry! Please! I'm done. Either way, Pete. We still have time? No, we don't. It'll kill them. And then it'll kill you. Let's heal the world, Pete. Together. We're in business! Now, Pete! Now! MJ! sorry. I'm sorry.
Give me some room. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I gotta try.
Gotta get to the hospital.
Harry.
Pulse is weak. We gotta move.
What have you done? What have you done to him?
I'm so sorry.
I'm coming with you, wait.
There are traces of brain activity, but his chances of coming back are very slim.
Just keep him alive.
Why?
Get the G serum ready. ASAP.
For the last few years, tragedy has tried to tear the city apart. But we somehow kept going. We battled sickness, evil, cataclysm. We are tired, anxious, stressed, numb. But we have never lost hope. The city needs to heal. We're all ready to return to normal, but what is normal? What if it no longer exists? Over the last half hour, I've talked about how these events have changed me. But what about you? In this ongoing series, I will be talking with people throughout the city, exploring our new behaviors, new routines, new thoughts and feelings. I hope you'll join me on this journey. This has been Mary Jane Watson, and you're listening to The New Normal. Episode 1, done.
Nice.
Ooh, are these good to go?
In a minute, I want to show you something first.
Okay.
It has molasses in it.
Yum, I'll take those.
Thanks again for the donation, Peter.
Pete. Have you talked to Miles about...
Not yet.
You ready?
Miles, I've been meaning to talk to you about something. I mean, I have been talking to you there all the time. It's great to talk. So many good talks. I just haven't been talking to you about what I should have been talking to you about.
Pete,
Wait, let me start again.
I got this. All of it. Go be Peter Parker for a while.
Are you sure? It's a big city.
I can handle it. As long as I can still call you for advice.
You don't need it.
Maybe not now, but there'll come a time.
I'm here for you. Always.
Big bro. See you.
And that was Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 5. Oh, I'm actually exhausted. I think the problem with this game, and don't get me wrong, I love Spider-Man 2, it's one of the better PlayStation 5 games, but the plot loses its damn mind towards the end. It wants to retell the Web of Shadows storyline from that game, but I feel like it's already too late at that point to retell that story. I feel like that plot should have been set up way sooner, or just focus entirely on Kraven in the black suit. Because I was getting more and more interested in Kraven and his shenanigans, and the black suit, well, of course, I love the black suit, so enough said. And maybe put Venom in the third game if we were going that route, but, again, it's the Spider-Man 3 Sam Raimi problem. You're putting too many villains in the same movie, and you have to juggle all these plot points. And to be fair, the game is way longer than Spider-Man 3 the movie, but still, you're juggling all these important characters. And unfortunately, a lot of characters got lost in the shuffle. Venom. But there's a lot more good than bad here. The combat and web swinging mechanics are much more refined and better than pretty much any other Spider-Man game up to this point. The web wings are pretty good. Look, I don't care if it's not Spider-Man, I just love flying around the city. And also, the new and improved map is pretty good too. The story, for what it's worth, is pretty good up until Kraven died, which is pretty much a good 75% of the plot. Which I will say that's a B+. And yeah, I'll give Spider-Man 2 a B+. Not as good as the first game, at least not in my opinion, and also, I feel like it's not as good as Miles Morales. At least plot-wise. I wish the plot were better. Everything else is better than the first game, but story-wise, nah. And there was supposed to be DLC regarding where did Cletus Cassidy go with the Carnage symbiote, but that got scrapped, so yeah. We won't be seeing that until Spider-Man 3 in a good 5 years or so. But that won't be until the Wolverine game, which won't come out until another good 5 years or so at this point. So yeah, I don't know what to do with myself. Actually, I do know. I'll just play other games until that point. I'll be 35 playing Spider-Man 3 and Wolverine. Anyway, my name is Don. This has been Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 5. I almost said PlayStation 2. Actually, you know, I should probably play that game next. Not on the channel though, not on the channel. I just love playing that game. And I'll see you guys for whatever I plan to tackle next, because I, for damn sure, don't have a clue what I want to play. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Also, this is Marvel. You know the drill at this point. You stay for the credits.
What do you want?
The Spider-Men. You know who they are, don't you?
Why?
They ruined my son.
Good. We all have to experience loss. Even you, Norman.
What are you writing?
The final chapter.
Haley, hi. I hope you're hungry. Food's almost ready. Why don't you go show her your essay? You worked so hard on it.
Some guy in Harlem. Probably seen him volunteering in the city, helping out his city council mom, and trying to live up to his hero dad. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi. Miles, Haley, this is Albert.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Oh, and this is my daughter, Cindy.